Are you tired of dealing with staff turnover, low productivity, or just feeling like your team isn't reaching its full potential? If you're a hotel owner or small business manager, I know how frustrating that can be. Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to show you how to turn your staff into a well-oiled machine that not only runs smoothly, but also supports your bottom line. Let's dive in. Beyond employee experience, building hospitality cultures that thrive. The hospitality industry thrives on delivering exceptional experiences. We obsess over guest feedback, refine service touchpoints, and invest in technology to make stays seamless. But let's be honest, how much of that same energy goes into our own people? If we want outstanding guest experiences, we must stop treating employee experience as an afterthought. A team that feels undervalued, micromanaged, or overworked will not create magical moments for guests, and the guest experience will never exceed the employee experience. It's time to stop focusing on surface-level perks and start investing in a culture that makes people want to show up, not just turn up. Forget employee experience. Think human experience. Here's the problem. Employee experience sounds clinical, almost transactional. It suggests we're designing a process to optimize performance, like upgrading software. But work isn't an algorithm. It's human. It's messy. It's full of emotions, frustrations, ambitions, and real people with real lives. To create workplaces where people genuinely thrive, we need to think less like HR strategists and more like behavioral scientists. What engages people? What keeps them engaged? What motivates them to give their best? The answers are rarely found in another engagement survey or a revamped performance review process. They're found in how people feel about where they work, who they work with, and what they're working towards. Culture isn't what you say, it's what you do. Even if a hospitality business promotes ideals such as excellence or integrity on its website and glossy brochures, employees can discern a discrepancy between the words and the reality. Culture isn't what's written in handbooks. It's what happens in corridors, kitchens, and morning briefings. If a business professes to value teamwork but managers exhibit favoritism, the underlying culture is one of division. If a company says it's people first but refuses to invest in training, the message is clear. Growth isn't a priority. People don't listen to words. They watch behaviors. And if the reality of the culture doesn't align with expectations, they'll either disengage or leave. The hospitality industry's biggest flaw. For an industry built on service, we often do a poor job of serving our own people. Hospitality employees are expected to be resilient, adaptable, and endlessly enthusiastic, no matter what's happening behind the scenes. But energy isn't an infinite resource. When people are stretched too thin, their ability to care diminishes. And when they no longer care, service quality suffers and turnover skyrockets. The good news is that culture is a choice. How we hire, train, lead, and communicate determines whether people feel valued or disposable. Shifting priorities starts with culture. 3 ways to build a culture. Hire for attitude, not just skill. The best hospitality teams aren't made up of people with perfect CVs. They're built around curiosity, emotional intelligence, and a genuine love for service. Yet, too many hiring processes still prioritize experience over potential. The truth is, you can train skills, but you can't train attitude. Someone with 5 years of front desk experience but no interest in guests won't outperform an enthusiastic newcomer who thrives on making people feel welcome. Hiring managers need to stop fixating on rigid criteria and start looking for individuals who align with the culture they want to build. 2. Make development a non-negotiable. It's baffling how many businesses say they value people, yet treat training and development as optional extras. Investing in learning isn't a nice to have, it's a necessity. Here's the reality. Employees are 5 times more likely to stay if they see career progression. Lack of growth is the #1 reason hospitality workers leave. The best teams aren't found, they're built. When people see a future in a company, they commit. When they don't, they look elsewhere. It's that simple. Stop micromanaging, start trusting. Nothing kills motivation faster than a manager who refuses to let people think for themselves. Hospitality, more than most industries, suffers from chronic micromanagement. Leaders get stuck in the mindset that they need to control every detail, but in reality, the best managers don't create followers. They develop leaders. If someone has to check with a manager before making even the most minor decision, two things happen. Service slows down because employees don't feel empowered to act. Employees disengage because they feel like cogs, not contributors. Trust is the foundation of great workplaces. It's not just about delegation. It's about confidence that employees can make smart decisions and that they're supported when they do. Stay connected. Let's build better workplaces together. If this article resonated with you, it's just the beginning. By following me, you'll receive regular insights, practical advice, and actionable strategies to tackle challenges in HR, leadership, and workplace culture. It's your go-to resource for staying ahead in the ever-evolving world of work. Looking for even more inspiration? Follow me on LinkedIn, where I regularly share tips, tools, and ideas for creating thriving workplaces. From leadership strategies to the latest HR and employment law trends, you'll find everything you need to take your workplace to the next level. We can transform our work together, one positive change at a time. Let's stay connected and keep building the workplaces we all deserve.